Hey, how's everybody doing today? I want to say happy Sunday to you. I want to say that I love you. If somebody wasn't able to tell you today that they love you, I want to be the first one to tell you that I love you. And I pray that you're having a wonderful, marvelous day. And so real quick, I just wanted to come on real quick because people have been saying, hey, Ricardo, I haven't seen you, man. Where you been at? And so I was telling them, just whenever I'm in a season where I am taking a new challenge, I like to kind of take some time to really figure out my schedule. With me being in an MBA program for the first time and being back in school in a long time, getting chosen for leadership making, doing Entrepreneur Academy, Developer Academy, then doing my consulting with my clients, being a husband, being everything to make sure everything goes through like it needs to. Sometimes you have to take that time to steal back, just to make sure you don't let anything drop, because you want to make sure that you give attention to the things that are needed and valued. And then the things that are just not needed at this time, you just need to kind of take back and just make that assessment. And so, that right there is a message in itself. But I want to talk to you about success today. And the reason why I want to talk to you about success is if you know me, I deal with all types of walks of life when it comes to entrepreneurship. People who have been in business for 10 plus years, 20 plus years, or, just starting, never started, but want to be an entrepreneur. And so I deal with all walks of life when it comes to entrepreneurship. And every entrepreneur has in their mind what success is, right? And what I find myself really doing when I talk to people is I challenge them on what success looks like for them. And the reason why is because, people will be like, oh, I want to make $1 million in my business. But to gross $1 million and net $1 million is a totally different experience. And if you don't know what I'm saying, that means you need to take some time to understand what gross income and net income really is, right? And so I really try to hone in on, first of all, is this a business or is it a hobby? I talk to people, if $500 a week or $500 extra a month is what your hobby is bringing in, let it be a hobby. It's okay, because, that $500, that $1,000 could be successful for that person, because the extra $500 to $1,000 might be the difference between them being able to pay their light bill, might be the difference between them being able to pay for the schooling and stuff for their kids. That extra $500 to $1,000 a month is a really good thing to do, right? But there's levels to this thing, and so really sitting down and understanding what success means to you is really important. So I want to take that time for you to understand that, first of all, for you to want to be an entrepreneur and be willing to put the time in to do the proper footsteps to become a successful entrepreneur. And that success is making sure you have things in order when it comes to, being registered with the state and your city and your town, or having the proper insurance, drawing out a map of, what kind of business you want to do and how it's going to serve your community, or how it serve the people that you are supposed to touch with your product, right? As you take that time to understand that, you really have to understand that, you're a change agent. And being a change agent comes with challenges, right? Because change for a lot of people is uncomfortable, right? And you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable in being an entrepreneur, wanting to take your level of your career to the next level. When it comes to building relationships, a foundation, it takes change. It takes a shift. It takes a diligence. It takes an uncommon focus. It takes an uncommon curiosity to see it through, right? And so you have to begin the process of understanding what success looks for you. It's important. Before you start anything, if you have an outcome in mind, make sure you really can see the outcome before you start. And the reason why is because I want people to stop comparing themselves to others and being somebody else's dream or vision, and be your dream, be your vision, or what you're called to do. Because the best person that you could ever be is a true carbon copy of who you're called to be. I want you to think about that. Be a carbon copy of who you're supposed to be, and not somebody else's dream. All right? I love you.